rice cakes with 36 grams of nut butter on here. And we got our coffee with just some skinny syrup and my second water. All right, we're going in with second meal of the day. We're doing the PB&J overnight oats. I got 33 grams of the peanut butter and 29 grams of the blackberry jam sugar-free jam. And no, we're not doing anything fancy with our containers for our overnight oats. We don't have to be fancy and have mason jars. I still have them in the refrigerator, but I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. Finish my coffee that I haven't finished yet. Already got our workout in, our 20 minutes of cardio, and I'm already on my fourth water for the day. We are just killing it this Monday. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jamie. If you are new here, and I'm outside right now because I'm about to go on a walk here. Got to get some steps in. So I did get a good workout in. Today was hammies. Got some hamstring exercises done. You already saw it in my last vlog, so I didn't feel like filming it for you. I just kind of wanted to get it done. The sun is like right in my face. Oh my gosh, but we're loving it though. It is not freezing outside. It is actually really beautiful right now. I want to turn you around and show you this really. Check this out. So this is my blueberry bush. I've had this bush for like 2 years now. Each year it just keeps blooming more and more blueberries, and I gotta trim some of the dead stuff off, like this one. I think this one is actually, some of these stems are actually dead, but look how alive this one is. Like this stem, this one over here, we got a couple of them that are actually alive and doing well. Look at the new growth that we have on here. I'm super excited. I love blueberries and I look forward to this every year. And I do down here, so I got to get some more soil and kind of cover this a little bit more. But this white stuff that you see right here, you know what I'm doing with this? This is actually the bones that I use from the rotisserie chickens that I get from Sam's Club, you know, so I make the homemade chicken broth. And then because like I'll cook it for about like 24 hours and then like the bones become so brittle, like you could just take 2 fingers and just like squish it into like a powder. And I read that it's actually a really good like a fertilizer. So I've been sticking in my flower bed and I've sprinkled some around here, but I got to get some more soil to go around this. So I got that going, and then check out my blackberry bush is doing amazing. In fact, look at this. We even have a flower on here. I'm so excited. We actually have a couple of flowers going on here. So there's a couple of, let's see, are we focusing? Yeah, we got a couple of flowers that are starting to pop up here. Starting to open up. There's this one here. So this is my blackberry bush. I need to get a second one. The blackberry and the blueberries. Raspberries have been a struggle for me. I don't know what is going on with the raspberries, but I really want to get a handle on this. But anyway, so yeah, both of these bushes, both 2 years old. Even with the freeze that we've had, you know, when it dropped like in the 20s and stuff, I thought, oh, that's it for sure. These plants are dead. You know, it's over. It's all over, and they come back strong every single time. So I'm super excited about that. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a little walk right now, and I gotta get some steps in. I've been doing really good. I had like 5 days in a row where I hit 8,000 steps. I'm super excited about it. So about to go on a walk here, get some extra steps in, and I've got some editing to do for a grocery haul video that should be coming out to you on Tuesday. And then I'll check back in with you for lunch. Today is 8.5 ounces of boneless skinless chicken breasts, some leftover tater tots, 28 grams of Velveeta shreds, 3 of the paper thin bacon, and 32 grams of the no sugar added barbecue sauce. All right, y'all. So for dinner, I am making the roasted garlic and stout mac and cheese. I've actually made it on my channel here before. I'm going to link it in the cards. It's actually pretty good. So I've got everything already laid out here. I got my 2 different cheeses. It's just the sharp cheddar cheese and then the Dubliner cheese. I've got my whole milk, my stout that I had to drive all over East Texas trying to find because I don't want to get a 6-pack of Guinness because she's not really the biggest fan of Guinness. But I needed an Irish beer for this dish, so I ended up having to go a little too far out of my way, but it's okay. I got my truck back. Finally, praise the Lord, I got my truck back from the dealership. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, so I'm getting everything set up. I got my roasted garlic here out of the oven. It smells amazing right now. I've got my pasta on the stove top. What do I have? About 2 minutes left on that. So TJ and I'm going to show you really quick. So TJ and we went over to go pick up my truck from the dealership. And on our way home, we stopped at an academy, which is like the biggest academy I've ever seen in my life. So crazy. But I ended up getting a new band to help with my assisted pull-ups. So this one, it's the green band. It's rated the 30 to 50 pound band. So yeah, we're gonna be working on those tomorrow. Today I got my I did my pull-ups today, but per Nicole's suggestion with trying to get me to progress to an unassisted pull-up, she gave me the go-ahead to move on to the next band. So that's what we're doing. We're going to start that tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. I got my exercises in today. Like I said, I got my today was Monday hammies. And let me tell you, I did all the exercises. I pushed as hard as I could. I got all my exercises done. And then what the heck was I doing? Oh my gosh, I don't even know now. I think I was doing something in the kitchen. And I went to get a bowl out of the cabinet, like the bottom cabinet. And I leaned over to get the bowl. And I suddenly realized, wow, the back of my legs and my glutes were they were singing. And so that was kind of funny. So I was like, yeah, I worked them. I didn't realize how much I worked them until I went to actually like move and do things. So yeah, I got a good exercise in today. And I got my cardio in. Can't remember if I mentioned that. But yes, got my truck back. I was kind of disappointed because the part that they had to change out, they have to, because it's a Dodge, and they have to completely remove the dash, like all of that. My timer's going off. Hold on 1 second. We got to drain the pasta. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, so they have to completely remove the dash and everything to get to this particular part, which I totally understand. It's annoying, but I get it. But then they go to give me my truck back and everything is just like, it's just dirty. Just all my stuff that was like on the dash just like fell on the floor. My seat is dropped, pushed back, steering wheel all the way dropped. My rearview mirror is like facing the passenger window. There is like a trim piece that goes around the shifter. I had to actually pop that back in place. It was a mess. I was kind of annoyed. I hate when other people get in my vehicle and they move everything. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, we're moving on. I gotta finish dinner. I gotta mash up the roasted garlic. I think the next time I make this recipe, I might just buy garlic paste instead of roasting it myself, because it's already after 6. And after I get everything already like put together, then I have to bake the mac and cheese for another 40 minutes. The girl is starving. So this is where we're at right now. We are just whisking constantly. We have our milk, our stout or beer, some salt, pepper, the butter, the flour. We've got all the things and we're just kind of whisking until it gets thickened up, and then we're going to add in our cheese. Okay, so I was just realizing that I was at 4,900 steps. So I had to figure, since dinner is in the oven, I'm going to go for a quick walk and get that in there. Plus, on top of that, I was on the walking pad this morning to get my cardio in. So I know that's at least another 2,000 steps that wasn't tracked on my app. So I definitely made my goal for the day, but I wanted to get some steps in. I mean, before the sun goes down. That's what I'm just doing out here right now. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this walk, and then I'll see you back at dinner. So I've already dug into our food here, but there's the mac and cheese. It turned out pretty awesome. I got a piece of chicken here. I did some green beans with just like some garlic salt on top. It's turned out pretty awesome. Okay, so I wanted to jump back on here and talk about dinner. Dinner was fantastic today. Loved it. Megan liked it, even Charlotte likes it, and she is picky as hell. So I had definitely gotten requests to make it again. I had already done the video for that recipe. I'll link it in the cards. I'll link it down below. It's great. You should try it. Anyway, so I forgot to tell you that while we were also at Academy, we picked up actually quite a few things, because TJ got an Academy gift card for Christmas, and so we're just now using it. But one of the things was the Ghost protein powder and the Nutter Butter. And since I am making the peanut butter and jelly overnight oats, I thought maybe, just maybe, I don't know, I just thought that might actually taste pretty good. So I already have like my week's worth of PB&J overnight oats. It is, sorry, why is it looking so blue? Oh my gosh. Like I said, I got like 4 containers here and 2 right there, already prepped and are ready to go for the week. But TJ said, make me one and then I'll try it with the new protein powder. And so he's going to be my guinea pig. So I'm making him one right now. So I'm making it for him tonight so he can have it tomorrow for breakfast. And then we'll find out if it's actually good or not. So I'll probably do it for myself the next time. I mean, it's too late now, but the next time I make the overnight oats, I'll probably use this one and see how it turns out. I don't know, maybe it'll be good. Oh, actually, yes, the footage for dinner. Actually, I got to give TJ a shout out because I completely forgot. Again, I have filmed, like there was days last week where I did film, but I forgot a dinner. And so TJ's like, and I told him, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like the worst vlogger. I keep forgetting dinner because I get so excited about eating that I forget to show on camera. And so anyway, we sat down, we started eating, and he's like, did you film it? And I was like, oh my God. So I got up and grabbed my camera. So shout out to my husband for keeping me on track. And I'll tell you what, he has been keeping me on track. He's been so awesome with helping me remember to get my steps in and get the walking done. And so I'm finally getting between 6,000 to 8,000 steps every day. I've been just killing it with that. And so yes, he has been my biggest cheerleader. Okay, never mind my hair. Good morning, everybody. So it is the next day. No, it's not. It's like 2 days later. Y'all, today is Wednesday, March 26th, and I needed to record this, that I got my very first pull-up, unassisted pull-up, and I got a video of it, so I'm going to insert it here. TJ recorded me. I'm super stoked about it. I actually did it with no band. Nicole had suggested that I move on to the very next band, in which case I did. I think it was yesterday I tried it out for the first time. And you know, wide pull-ups, those are hard for me. Those are hard. They're difficult. I got the green band on there, and I went to do a wide pull-up, and I was able to knock out 5 reps. And I thought, well, what? I thought this was supposed to be harder. And I'm like, this is no different than the red band. Like, what the heck? I was looking at the packaging. It's rated for 30 to 50 pounds. The other one was 40 to 80. So I mean, I'm pulling up more of my own weight, and it didn't feel any different. So then TJ is like, well, maybe just do an unassisted pull-up, see if you can do it. So I did, and I had him record it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have you record this, because if I can do this, I want to document this. So I couldn't believe I could do it. I was like, holy crap. I did another one after he recorded it, and then I did one more like later. It was like a half hour later, because I wanted to show Megan, because Megan, she's been working on her pull-ups too. She hasn't moved on to the red band. She's still on the blue band. She's kind of monkeying around. She's like trying, but then not trying. So, I mean, so if you notice, I'm like outside here with the goats, because I just came out here. I heard Izzy over here yelling. I look out the window, and the girl's got her legs stuck in her brother's horns. So I had to come out here and yell at them. And of course, you know, she's fine. She's right there. Randy's like looking at me like, what did I do? Because y'all are goofing off, and you got these goats. They're crazy. But anyway, today I'm actually getting the goat's water trough cleaned out, because the pollen, y'all, the pollen is insane. You know, I got a white truck, and you could see it all over the place. So yesterday, actually, I went and got my truck washed. I mean, it was filthy. I got it back from the dealership. It was filthy. Oh my gosh, I'm not even kidding. The pollen is just really bad. So I figure I'm going to go ahead and clean out the water trough. TJ is going to run to the store for me and go get some pine shavings and some cedar shavings, because we're going to clean out the chicken coop. And, you know, okay, so that last grocery haul that you just saw on Tuesday, I had video clips of another haul that I had done, because I also got something else that I had, you know, I was introducing y'all to, and I can't find it. I must have accidentally deleted it. So I have no idea. I'm going to take care of this water trough really quick, and then we're going to go inside, and I'm going to show you something that I got last week. That's what's going on so far. I got my exercises in this morning. Exercises were good. Today was quad day. I did a different exercise than, what the heck did I do? Oh, I realized when I was looking at my notes that I was doing leg raises on 2 different days of the week. And I thought, I don't need to keep doing leg raises. I'm already doing them on Friday. I don't need to be doing them on Wednesday. Or if I'm going to do them on Wednesday, I don't need to be doing them on Friday. So anyway, I decided that today I was going to switch it up, and I was like searching some quad exercises that I could do. So what I did do was elevated squats. Oh, that made a difference, because I was already doing squats with a band, with a 60-pound band. I was doing that. I did leg extensions, which that green band, that my resistance bands, I've been using the, I use that green resistance band to just kind of like hook it through my door, because like I've got I'll just have to go inside and I'll show you. But anyway, I was able to use that to do leg extensions, so I'm able to just kind of progress a little bit. So we're doing good on that. Still dealing with crunchy knees, because well, my left knee was always like my bad knee, but now my bad knee is actually my good knee, and my good knee is like giving me a hard time because I was doing step ups with weights with my left leg that was originally my bad knee. Could do them no problem. I'm like, yeah, I feel the exercise, it feels good, it's awesome, doing great. And then when I go to switch to my right leg, it was kind of hurting a little bit. So then I was having to do like this, you know, like work out the kinks. And then, yeah, and then I was able to do the exercise. So I'm doing good with those. I'm actually able to move up in weight, because I started doing them with no weight, because I wanted to know like how is it going to feel with my knees and everything. So we're actually doing pretty good. I've moved up to the 20-pound weights. So I'm starting to feel it a little bit more. So we're progressing nicely with the step ups. And then I took out the leg raises. Today we did the elevated squats, and I only used a 20-pound weight just because I wanted to get a feel for the exercise. And I think I'm doing pretty good with that. I could probably even move up to a heavier weight next week, and yeah, it should be good to go. I'm realizing I could actually do more than I thought I could, so yay for that. My pre-workout this morning, I know I didn't show you because I'm horrible. And it was just 2 of the caramel rice cakes with some nut butter on it. I'm realizing that that pre-workout is perfect. It wakes me up first thing in the morning. Actually, the sun is coming out. Hello. Getting that fuel, it wakes me up a little bit more, and it leaves me not feeling like I'm starving to death during my exercise. So that's been working well for me. We're going to keep going on with that. Tomorrow is payday, so I'm going to be doing some food shopping tomorrow, and I've got 2 rice cakes left. I got 2 for tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'll be buying some more. So the next grocery haul you're going to see, I might even buy 2 sets. That way I don't run out, because it's been working well and I want to stick with it. Breakfast that I just finished, I had the PB&J overnight oats. Love it. So now I did get some steps in, but it was kind of like unrecorded on my step app because I was watching a video. But it was like only like a half a mile just to like walk 10 minutes, because I was like, I wanted to eat by breakfast by like 8:30, and it wasn't quite 8:30 yet. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of walking on my walking pad, pass the time, and then I'll have breakfast. So we did that, and it worked out perfect. And the PB&J overnight oats, it is very filling, y'all. It is so good. It is filling, and it tides me over until lunchtime. I'm usually eating lunch between 12 and 1 o'clock. So what are we doing for lunch today? Lunch, we are doing the protein grilled cheese sandwich. It's one of Nicole's recipes. Really good. I've had it before. Love it. We've got a ton of ham, so we would need to use that up. And yeah, but we got some chores to do, so we're gonna go ahead and get that done. Goat's trough is all cleaned out. Now we're just gonna fill it up. Randy is over here chilling now, and I don't know what the heck they're doing. They're just picking at the dang trees. Now we're just gonna let that sit and fill up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get myself ready for the day, and then in a little while, we're going to go ahead and get the chicken coop cleaned out. I'm not doing it right now. I could get it prepped. Yeah, because the chickens aren't going in there except for to like lay eggs, but I can get the most of it out of there. So I can go get it prepped. I'll probably just do that real quick. Apparently my little shadow needed to come with me. She was crying at the door, so T-Day let her out so she'd come with me. We gotta go get the wheelbarrow. Sassy girl. Sassy. You're so cute. You're so cute. So I'm cleaning out the chicken coop, and then I got this little girl. She's just, I don't know what the heck she thinks she's doing. Ma'am, what are you doing? What? Just couldn't get high enough, huh? In a minute here, she's going to be on the roof. But I take some of the clean bedding and then I just like make a pile and they just like scratching in it. So this, I don't know, it's fun for them. Sassy came in here with me. What are you doing? You're being silly. They're so, you know, one of my favorite things about the chickens, they are just so nosy. They got to know what the heck I'm doing. And then I got somebody over here. Oh, okay, you done? You done? Don't get on the roof. Don't get on the roof, okay? And then I can see Dixie right through the door there. You girls are silly. Hey, Dixie. There's my girl. She lays the teeniest tiny little eggs. They're just so cute. Sassy girl, what are you doing? Is there somebody in here? Hey, what are you doing? I'm cleaning in here, ma'am. You just got to check out what I'm doing. Chicken coop is nice and cleaned up. We got some new bedding in there. You going to go inside and check it out? Been very vocal. You want to go inside? Y'all can go inside. You got to go in the door, goofy girl. Oh, she's been talking to me this whole time. Go check out your house, okay? And then I'll see y'all later, okay? I'll bring you some mealworms later. So I'm back inside, got my hands all cleaned up, don't worry. But anyway, before I get my butt in the shower, because I do need to get cleaned up, I think I might actually go on a quick walk just to get some more steps in. I did get on my walking pad for like about, I don't know, 10, 11 minutes just to get some steps in. Oh, I think I already mentioned that. But I think I might as well just go ahead while it's still really nice, because I think it's supposed to get up to like 80 degrees out or something. So I think before it gets a little too warm, I might go on a quick walk. But let me show you what we picked up last week. I lost the footage. I had a grocery haul. I know it was a grocery haul because I went over to Walmart and I picked up some stuff, and then I stopped over at Tractor Supply, and then I introduced y'all, and I have no idea where it is. I think I must have deleted it. But anyway, let me go ahead, turn you around, and show you what I had picked up over at Tractor Supply. We got some baby chicks. Let's see, I know the lighting is terrible because we have a heat lamp on them. Let me see if we can get down here. But we got some new baby chicks. I got 12 total. And I have, let's see. I know it's a little hard to see. Hey girls. They're all females. I did not get a straight run. I got they're all pullets, and just meaning that they're all females. So let me grab one of you. Hi babies. Hello, hello, hello. This little one, hopefully she doesn't free fall out of my hand. Production blue. So when she gets to be a big chicken, when she gets to be older, why is my camera not focusing? When she gets a little bit older, she's going to be a gray and blue color with a little bit of red. If she could just turn her face, there's a little bit of red on her face. She is just so precious, and her colors are really popping through. Like I said, I know it's hard to see because of the heat lamp. Okay, maybe we can get, I'm just so worried that she's going to try and jump out of my hands. But anyway, so this is a production blue, and this young lady is, let's see, can we get a better picture of you? Look at you, you're so precious. Now this little girl, she is a brown leghorn. So if y'all can remember like the Looney Tunes, Foghorn Leghorn, okay, well he was a white leghorn, and what I have are brown leghorns. Now they did have the white leghorns at Tractor Supply, and I really wanted to get some because they are just so precious and cute. They all are, to be honest, but it was a straight run, meaning that there are males in there. And y'all, I have dealt with roosters. I have PTSD from roosters, and I'm over it. I don't want them. TJ wants a rooster so that we can, you know, just hatch our own baby chicks, and I'm so down for that, except for every time we've gotten a rooster, they're jerks, and they chase after us, and they're evil. So I'm just kind of over it, and, you know, once a year, I'll just buy more baby chicks, and I'm totally fine with that. So I have 6 of the production blue and 6 of the brown leghorns. And they're just a week old right now. Yes, they're in the house, and some of you are probably maybe even grossed out that we would have our setup inside the house. Well, we don't have a garage, so this is what we're dealing with. If you can see, we do have the heat lamp. There's Abby. She can't see them. She can't get her head over the stock tank. We do have a stock tank. If y'all have ever been in Tractor Supply, we have pretty much the exact same setup as they do over at Tractor Supply. So I got in a stock tank. We got the heat lamp. We do have a heat gun, so we actually take the temperature and make sure that they are happy. Right now they can sense she's there. And they're kind of just a little scared, but we pick them up every single day because we want them to get used to us. And so then, you know, that way when they're outside, they're all loving and everything, just like our other birds are. But anyway, so there's their food, there's their water. We change it out all the time. Yes, they make a mess. It's just part of the process. It just is what it is. It'll get worse as they get older. It's crazy. And then I've got one of these like little roost things that they started climbing on. So they've been having a lot of fun with that. They'll stay in the house for 5 more weeks and then they'll be ready to go outside. So this is like, what, I think the 3rd time we have raised baby chicks. And so yeah, I'm not saying that we're pros, but we do have a sense of what the heck we're doing. See, she can get her chin on there, but she can't quite see in there. And we do keep an eye on her because I worry about her like trying to attack them. And when they get older, I will say when they get a little bit older and they get more flighty, they will jump up onto the edge here. And that is when, when they get a little bit older, and because of her, we will put the chicken wire over top so that they can't jump out. You know what I'm saying? And we actually have like a whole system that like we'll put like the chicken wire over top and then we clamp it down with like actual like heavy duty clamps so that even she can't like mess with it and like try to get in there. So, and no, River, our cat does not, I was expecting her to like jump on top of the buffet table and like look at them, but she doesn't even care. I don't know. She's the only one that actually cares, and she can barely even see them. But anyway, yeah, so we got some more baby chicks, and oh, look at that. Oh, I caught that on camera. Look, they're starting to get on top of that little roost thing. They're learning so quickly, and before you know it, they're going to get real flighty and get to the top of the stock tank. It happens fast, y'all. So these are egg layers. In case y'all aren't familiar, they are specifically for laying eggs. They're not meat birds, although I think like you could raise them for meat birds, but that's not what their purpose is here. So anyway, just want to introduce you to our newest addition. They're just the sweetest little things and very active, happy and active. And yes, we have them in the dining room. That's just where they are. We don't have a garage. One day we'll have a better setup. And what I actually want to do is get a second stock tank and have more birds. But then I need another chicken coop, which we're down for. I mean, like I want like a whole flock. And you know, at one point we were able to sell the eggs. We were selling eggs to our little tiny town, but then everybody and the people that I was selling eggs to, they bought chickens and now they have eggs. So now we don't sell eggs anymore. So now we're just eating the eggs. And then when I have a big collection of eggs, then I will actually like cook up breakfast for the church and bring it over there. But right now, like with the 9 chickens that we have outside, we're getting like 5 eggs a day. And, you know, for most people, that's probably really good. But for what we're trying to do, and like, you know, because I eat like 5 eggs a day. Well, not right now because I'm eating like the overnight oats, but like on the weeks where I do eat eggs, you know, because I eat egg whites. So to get like 150 grams is like between like 4 and 5 eggs. And then I cook TJ 2 to 3 eggs every day. So it goes quick. It goes quick. I know I don't actually have to go into all of that because y'all already know. You already know the egg fiasco. And yeah, it's actually hard. Even if you decided to buy chickens, it's kind of hard to even get them. They used to be like $3.99 a bird over at Tractor Supply. And now they've gone up to like $5.99. So even buying chickens, if you're going to do this yourself, buying chickens, the cost has gone up. And the cost of feed has not gone up, praise the Lord. I think that is actually still the same. You know, taking care of them is all still the same. It's just like the birds and the chickens. We got a couple of feed stores, local feed stores that are going to be getting new chickens today. And then another one's getting new chickens tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, I want more birds. I want more chickens. I love them so much. But anyway, all in good time. Anyway, I'm going to finish my second cup of coffee, get my butt cleaned up. I'm done. The goat's water trough should be good and filled up. And TJ will probably be back with the cedar shavings. I did put the pine shavings in the chicken coop, but we also want to add in like half a thing of cedar shavings because the cedar chips will actually keep the bugs away and keeps the odor down. So something that we learned pretty quickly through a friend, and it's actually been working great. So keeps the bugs out of the coop and keeps the odor down. So if you have your own chickens, I highly recommend getting the cedar chips. So, okay, enough ranting and talking about chicken. This is Abby's life now. She hears the baby chicks. She can't see them because she's not tall enough. But I think she sees their reflection in the stock tank. And so anytime we give them any attention or she hears them, this is what she does. And then Sassy just stands guard. I think I'm just probably going to end the video here. I hope that you enjoyed this, what I eat in a day. I will see y'all next time.